A potential new catalyst could bring Cardano's price to all-time highs, at least all-time highs in 2023. We're going to talk about that in this video. There's a lot of FUD surrounding Cardano. I fully understand why. We're also going to address some of that's going on as well, and all of that coming out of the SEC fallout recently with the SEC naming Cardano as one of the securities on its list, right? But that's neither here nor there for this video necessarily. We will touch on it a little bit, but we've already kind of addressed that. It really means nothing at this point. It's a moot point until this thing actually plays out in court, if it even gets that far. Right now, it's just a labeling, right? So it's created fear, uncertainty, and doubt amongst investors. That's why we saw a pullback. Now, let's dive into the specifics here, though. What is being built here? And it's called Hydra Pay. It's going to be launching potentially on Cardano very soon. And what kind of price impact could it have? We're actually going to draw a parallel here, guys, between the last big catalyst that we had. That last big catalyst that we had for Cardano was back in January of this year. And shortly thereafter is when we saw the all-time highs in January, where Cardano hit 46 cents on April 16th. Now, in mid-January 2023, Cardano decided to launch DJED, or JED, as it's technically called, the algorithmic stablecoin on its native testnet. After the mainnet launch in February, Cardano whale transactions instantly spiked 400%. And within 3 months afterwards, ADA price gained nearly 40%, reaching a 2023 peak of about 46 cents in 2023. Now, currently today, sitting just under 29 cents. And again, a lot of this was fallout that hit the entire altcoin market. If you remember, we saw a 20 to 25% drop just about in every major top altcoin when the news came out that the SEC was basically attacking everything that wasn't Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Now, according to the cheap and fast Hydra Pay technical specifications, transactions will be denominated in the native ADA token. If things go to plan, this could see Cardano transaction volume spike significantly, which could also trigger a price surge. So the recent marginal increase in ADA transaction volume has already triggered a mild surge here in July. Just a little bit of a pop. You can see what we've done here in the past 7 days. A little bit off the bottoms here as we turn the page into July. But this could be much, much bigger if Hydra Pay actually comes through. Now, on July 1st, Cardano holders transacted a total of 7.32 billion ADA coins. By the close of July 9th, just 2 days after, that figure had grown by 7% to reach 7.85 billion. But Hydra Pay could do much, much more. Let's explain. So transaction volume evaluates the underlying demand for products and services built on top of a blockchain, right? When it increases, usually we see the price of the native token typically trend upwards as well as a beneficiary. If a product like Hydra Pay, for example, potentially could expand the scope of utility offered by Cardano, demand for ADA and transactional volume could skyrocket, which downstream leads to price impact, positive price impact. ADA has already recorded a 3% surge between July 6th and July 9th, showing some early signs of what could happen if Hydra Pay is well received. This news has been out now for a few days. Furthermore, the Hydra Pay specifications outline that users will be required to stake funds within a smart contract before deploying transactions. Now, if this itself gains traction, the spike in ADA staking could inadvertently reduce the supply available on crypto exchanges and again cause positive price action. We can actually already see on order books of crypto exchanges, and what it shows right now is that ADA's demand already outpaces the exchange supply. This is bullish for the long-term price. Currently, investors have placed active orders to buy 65 million ADA coins. Meanwhile, traders are only prepared to sell 56 million, meaning the buyers are outweighing the sellers here in terms of active orders placed. By the way, if you're looking to trade cryptocurrency, I've got you covered with my Bybit link down below, one of the top 3 places to trade crypto. If you're interested in short-term trading, check out that link down below. The exchange market on-chain depth chart, though, shows that price distribution of limit orders across recognized crypto exchanges looks very, very bullish as well here for ADA. So yes, the short-term price action has been down, but again, when nobody's talking about these assets in a positive light, when everybody's running for the hills, it's usually the best times to buy, right? It's just what it is. It's crazy because people would rather FOMO in when Cardano gets back up to 35 cents or 40 cents on its way to 50 or 60 cents instead of looking at it right now at 28 cents and saying that's a fantastic buy. They'll wait for it to go up 20%. It's a weird psychological conundrum that investors all face. But if we look at the historical price impact on Cardano when it's had some of these catalysts come to fruition, we've seen 20 to 30% pops in the price. This is dating all the way back to 2021. Now, of course, this is kind of looking at it more short term, not looking at it really long term. You know, long-term outlook here for Cardano, a lot of people calling for $5 to $6 by the end of the next top of the bull market. Keep in mind, we got all the way over $3 in the previous bull run back in 2021. So getting there should not be too crazy at all. We're about a 12x away right now at current levels from our all-time high, our previous all-time high set back in 2021. So we'll be keeping tabs on this very, very closely. Now, last couple things here. With Hydra Pay launch still potentially months away and SEC FUD looming large, ADA's price could likely remain neutral in the short term, but this is certainly something to watch. Meaning, if we get news that Hydra Pay is launching and we see the build up and more people are covering it, it could be a good opportunity for a short-term trade. Could also be a good opportunity to get in and pack your bags at a pretty good price ahead of a big catalyst. But really for the traders in this instance, right? Now, on-chain data shows that nearly 81% of ADA holders right now are currently in a net loss position. They're actually down on their money, 81%. As they are likely unwilling to sell at a loss, a significant surge in demand could trigger a price rally in the long run. Keep in mind, though, that if we do get up to 35 cents, this is a zone that nearly 1 million investors had bought 10.6 billion ADA at, and they could look to exit their positions at a break-even point. So we could get up to 35 cents, potentially see a little bit more of a sell-off, and then that next time we got back over 35 cents could be a nice surge, and we have upside maybe to 50 cents, right? So keep that in mind. If we go up to 35 cents and we dial back, that's what's happening. A lot of these investors are breaking even on their positions. Could be some traders, and they're looking just to exit, right? But then if it gets back up to that 35 cent mark again a second time, you can almost guarantee that that's new money pushing the price back up to that level, right? And you could feel more confident that we could actually break through that level a second time and potentially from there set a new peak in 2023 of around 50 cents. So we don't have a lot of resistance after we break through that 35 cent mark. However, there are a lot of people that could decide to sell, especially if they're looking at it short term, right? And looking at it as a short term trade. So that's something to keep in mind for sure as we kind of track this and get more and more details on this. Real quick word too from our sponsor of this video. If you're looking for a new layer 1 blockchain, look no further than Grape right now. I've had a ton of success getting into some of these new layer 1s. Grape is just that. Brand new layer 1 blockchain being talked about by big time people, way bigger than me in the space. Very excited about this one. I'm in on the pre-sale. It is a basically a layer 1 aimed at virtual worlds and gaming, but much more than that. They're really integrating the AI side of things into this layer 1 blockchain. So if you're interested after you do some homework and do your due diligence and you want to get in the pre-sale, make sure you do so by using my link down below because you're going to get 10% on top of whatever you buy at launch. That's of their mainnet token. And then they're also going to pack your bags with some of their governance token up to 70% on top of that, what you buy in their native token, the GRT token, or GRP token. So all those links are down below if you're interested. You'll see this page right here, sign up page. When you click that link, you're invited by, that's my referral code right there, UD04494, and you could sign up and check it out. Make sure you guys do your own homework though, because there's a lot here. It's very detailed, 31 pages in their light paper, but again, something that I'm interested in, I'm invested in, and we'll see how it goes. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next video.